This is Channel 4's More at Midday.
Welcome to More at Midday. I'm Casey Haggerty. Thanks so much for joining us today. We have a great show lined up. Our friend Darcy Young is joining us all day, and she's going to be sharing ideas for 3 basic parties. We're talking a soup party, a fun fondue party, and a delicious dessert party as well.
That's right.
And we've got you covered from decorations to incredible recipes that are easy and so good. You got to stick around for all of that. So we're going to get right to it, to our soup party today. We're talking a delicious chicken pot, chicken noodle soup, a smoky potato soup, and an easy 6-can chicken tortilla soup. And Darcy's joining me now, along with Dr. Roth, who you can't see now, but we're going to meet him.
My buddy Dr. Roth
He can step on over here. He's joining us today.
We're partying today.
Our 3 parties.
That's right. 3 parties, 3 different kinds of parties. I want people to know they have a choice.
Right.
They don't have to do the traditional. You don't have to dress up even like we did today. You can go very casual too, Casey.
You can. That's right.
I mean,
I've got the festive look going today.
You've got the festive look going too, just like us. Yeah. And Dr. Roth has all been.
We're ready to step out.
Yeah,
we are ready to step out into the kitchen, and we're going to show you how to do. We're going to soup it up in the kitchen today.
So we'll start with the soup party.
Yes.
So we'll see you in a second.
Okay.
You're going to show us the chicken soup, but we're talking smoky potato soup.
Now, a friend of mine gave me this recipe. This is really a good soup. What you do is you take about 7 potatoes and you chop them up. You know, you dice them up, and you're going to put them in a pot, and you're going to put them on the stove, and you're going to just cover them with enough water where they're covered, just covered.
And then let them cook all the way
Well,
through.
you're going to also add, a small medium onion diced too, and so you're going to let them cook until they're just soft. So they've already been cooking.
I can already smell that onion.
Yeah, they're already cooking, and so we're going to add some of. They're not quite done.
I'm going to tilt so they can see it.
Yes.
And trying to do this without spilling it.
Looky there. See there?
Good.
Don't eat it yet because it's still a little crunchy.
This looks like a... Make sure it gets cooked all the way through.
That's exactly
How many
right.
does this feed? This is a lot.
This probably feeds about 10 people, according to how much they eat, but about 8 to 10 people. And you can do cups of soup too. See, that's what people don't understand. You can add things to it. You can take a cup of soup, have a little sandwich to the side, whatever you want to do, little finger foods, that type of thing.
Definitely.
So
all right, what else
here we
do you
go.
do?
Now, what we're going to add now is cream of celery soup.
And it all goes into the pot,
It
right?
all goes, 2 cans of cream of celery soup.
All right. And I love recipes like this where you kind of just dump stuff in.
I do
Makes
too.
it pretty
That's
easy.
the best, and we want it to be easy, because if you're throwing a party, you're tired, and you're probably a little stressed out already anyway.
That is right. Okay.
You're going to take a half a stick of butter and just throw it in there, you know, most people's favorite thing, butter.
And what else? We got more stuff.
Well, you're going to put about a cup to a cup and a half of milk. You're going to add that in there. Stir that all up. You know me. I like Cavender's Greek seasoning.
Yes, you put it in everything.
I do, except for sugared stuff, you know. So you're going to add about, well, just kind of taste it. But you can do salt and pepper if you like salt and pepper. But I like Greek seasoning. It just gives it a better flavor. We're going to also, you usually microwave this just a little bit and soften this, or you can set it out for a while. Cream cheese.
Okay, the whole thing?
The whole thing. And you want to make sure it's soft, because if it's not soft, it's going to lump up on you.
Okay.
So you want to scrape that
in. Well, it's being a little stubborn.
We're
but
gourmets over here.
There we go. So it's going to melt down as well.
It will, and you're going to stir that in there. Now you're going to add your bacon. And this is about
Everything's better with bacon.
7 strips of bacon. That's exactly right. Just, you know, chopped up. What I do is I take my scissors, you know, my kitchen scissors, and I just cut them all up.
That makes it easy.
Yeah, it's very easy. So add that in there, and then the smoke. Yes,
no,
the
what's
smoke
that?
part. This is liquid smoke.
Liquid smoke.
You're going to do about 6 to 9 drops.
So tell me about that. What does it do to it?
It just gives it a smoky flavor.
Hence the smoked potato soup.
Yeah, hickory, kind of a hickory smoked flavor. So you're going to do, I just pour a little bit in there, but it's about 6 to 9 drops. And you're just going to stir that all up.
And cook it up for how long?
Well, the potatoes should already be done. But we went ahead and added that in there. So it'll take just a little bit longer for that until the potatoes are just softened. And you'll just stir that all up and it's ready to serve.
There you go.
Yeah.
Pretty easy.
There you have it.
Thank you.
Woo!
That's awesome. All right.
One party soup down, another one to go.
One to go. So I'm going to mosey over here. And Dr. Roth,
We're ready.
You've got an easy one for us.
This is really easy, it's fun, and this is the best time of year to eat it. And this is the easy crock pot chicken noodle soup.
And everything's better in a crock pot because you can make it in the morning or even the night before.
Absolutely.
And then it's ready at dinner time.
Absolutely. And just a little tip, if you look at this crock pot, you'll notice that there is a liner. You can get these like where you buy the Ziploc bags, and it really saves time at the end in terms of cleanup.
That is brilliant. Whoever invented that.
And I agree. We're going to start off with our ingredients, and we're going to have either, you can use a cup of water or chicken broth. And chicken broth is probably the best choice. A cup of celery, carrots, onions, chopped up. We're going to use some garlic and then some other ingredients, and we'll go through that. Okay. To start off, why don't we put in the chicken broth?
Let me go ahead and dump that.
That's supposed to be 8 cups total, okay? 8 cups total, all right? Next, we can dump in the celery and carrots.
So all of this, right?
All of it, and that really is a cup of each.
Double fisting the veggies.
Absolutely.
There. Okay, what else?
Now, go with the onion. The onion to give it a little bling. Okay.
How much is that? Just
That's another cup. Next, we're going to do actually a clove of garlic, and if you get this minced that you get very nicely at the store, all you need is a half a teaspoon. I actually like it a little bit heavier, so I'll add a little bit more because I'm a garlic fan. Next, we can do 2 of the bay leaves. Great flavor. 2 of these to go in as well, and then also half a teaspoon of thyme.
Man, this is gonna have some flavor.
It's about a half a teaspoon.
Okay.
And we're gonna do about, if you want to, 4 teaspoons of salt, and then a half teaspoon of pepper. So we can just add that in. Yep. You can just add that in, and
there we go. This is going to be pretty spicy, but it's going to be good. Now, the main ingredient we haven't added yet.
The main ingredient we're going to take, and I'll be happy to handle this because no one likes to handle raw chicken.
What a gentleman. Thank you.
Remember, clean all of your instruments in the kitchen once it's been touched by chicken.
That's right.
This lays right on top. Now, you can cook this for 4 to 5 hours fast, or 8 to 10 hours slow. Either way, the crock pot's wonderful.
Like we said, just start it in the morning and then go to work and come back and get dinner.
Once it's done, that part's done, the chicken comes back out. We are going to take the skin off, we're going to debone it, take the meat off, and shred it. Also important to make this healthy, we're going to skim the fat off the top, and it will be very easy to do. Best, I like to use the biggest spoon I have to get it off. Sometimes even the ladle is a nice trick. Then we're going to dump in the noodles. The noodles are going to cook 20 minutes while you're deboning, deskinning, and taking the meat off of the chicken. Once it's been 20 minutes, all the meat goes back in. It's ready to go. And we have it.
Easy.
Very
easy. I love it. And you know, since we are talking about crock pots today and how easy it is, we've actually got a trivia question for folks today, okay? And we're going to bring Darcy back in to answer this for us. So here it is. When the crock pot came on the scene back in 1970, what was its original use? Does anybody out there know? I know.
I bet Darcy knows.
Okay, you're going to have to stick around for the answer, though, because Darcy's going to reveal it later. She's going to leave us in suspense.
That's right.
But you are going to come through, right?
Yes.
She will. All right. Thank you, guys. Great recipes. All right, still to come, our soup party continues. Coming up, we're making that easy 6-can chicken tortilla soup that's almost too good to be true. Stay with us.